How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another episode of Previously in Dragon Ball Super, where I go over the week's news in one juicy video, so you have to look over the week for a little bit. As when they come, you can just look at the one video at the end of the week to see all the news in one go. And this week I thought there wasn't going to be an episode because of the fact that all the spoilers are done. The only thing we don't have revealed so far is any changes that might happen with the upcoming ban list before Set 16 releases, and also a look at that ghost rare that one of the secret rares will be. So, but even though we're still waiting on that, Bandai did drop some nice information about an upcoming event we're going to get in March, which is Game Fest. So this is an event where it's going to be a lot of alternative art stuff, even like another alternative art reprint secret rare. I think it's going to be alternative art. Like they said in the post that the cards that we get for participation in some of these little packs and sets will be either alternative art or different backgrounds. And what we get for entering and for doing well in the event is this. So it's a 128 person store event, and that's for Europe, so it might be different for different regions. And for participation, because I know there are people getting confused about the posts, thinking they were going to get a secret rare for participation. You're not going to get a secret rare. It's not going to happen. The only time that's ever happened is when we got the Sin promo, but that was a promo with the ultimate tag. It wasn't necessarily a secret rare, because it just happens to be that secret rares have the ultimate stamp. But for this event, for participation, you get a fest set, just one. You get an event pack 8 and event pack 9, which we have also been revealed to show what the cards in that are, which is pretty decent. Then we got two Unison Sets and two 2021 Vault sets, which is a bit weird since it's 2022 now, which is odd. Yes, it just means the cards are in the Vault set, which, again, there are cards in it that aren't from 2021, so it's a bit odd. But that's what you get for participation. I reckon that's a pretty good amount of participation, given what the cards are in these sets. And then if you do go on to do further and go do well in the event, if you make top 64, you get an additional Fest set, Event Pack 9, Unison Set, and Vault set. Top 32, you get an extra one of those again. And if you make it to top 4, unfortunately 4th place misses out on getting a secret rare, but it does get an additional one of those sets, like top 32 and top 46 did. So if you make 4th, you at least get a play set, all of them, but you've just 5 of the Unison Set and Vault set. But then if you do make it in the top 3, this is where you get these Festival Stamp Secret Rares. So 3rd place gets a Festival Stamp Secret Rare, plus 2 Event Pack 8 and 2 Event Pack 9. 2nd place gets the same, but instead they get 3 packs of Event Pack 8 and 9. But then if you come first, if you end up winning the whole event, going through it, coming out champion, not only do you get a Festival Stamp Secret Rare, but you also get a Festival Winner Stamp Secret Rare. So that's going to be a lot of value. Not as much value as Worlds, but still some good value. And as well as that, you also get 4 Event Pack 8 and Event Pack 9. It is surprising to see. Not normally when we get a new event pack in an event, normally quite a few are given out per person, like even for participation and going up and doing better in the event. But it seems like they're not giving out many of the Event Pack 9 in this event. Also, it's hopefully going to be in person, which is fantastic. I look forward to going there if it's the case. But if given COVID conditions, that's not able to happen, it would probably be online, which would suck. I'd rather have it in person, but what can you do? Just having this event would be pretty cool. But if it's webcam, I'd rather try and judge it rather than playing it. If I can't judge it, I will playing it just to get the participation. And now you might be wondering, what do you get in these little sets, and like what is in Event Pack 9? Well, I'll show you. So for the first set, for the participation, we get these 10 cards with some first looks at this Android 17 and Android 18 and the Regeneration. So 2 new cards from the ultimate deck we're getting, which is based on the Androids, I think, by the looks of it, sell. So all these cards come stamped, and also either come alternative art or alternative background. But I think with the alternative background, that's more for the Event Pack 9, because if you look back at the old ones, They had the same art on them, just alternative backgrounds. Like the first one had gold foiling, second one had the Shenron on it with the emerald foiling, and so on and so on. Like even now we got the logo of the Unison Warrior Series boost with like a nice interest, like a flashy background, which I think is what it's going to be. But these might be alternate arts, which is pretty cool. But I'm just hoping that they come stamped like the finals ones, because if you remember back, there have been cards we've gotten where they're stamped but not foil, like back in set 1, 2, 3, and 4, when we had the winner stamp sets you can get from events, which were just gold stamped, not foil, and also, but then we had the finals one, we had the foil bean nimbus and stuff like that are also stamped but foil. Hopefully come like that rather than the non-foil. So for this is quite a good few cards. We got Turtles All Too Easy, which is a popular yellow card in yellow at the moment because it's just generically good yellow card, and some other ones that might be weird picks like Broly, Go Tanks and stuff. But these are just nice cards that, yeah, it'd be nice and new art, actually quite decent. We even got a new one from the latest set, the SS2 Trunks Future on the Line. And with these two new cards, we have Android 17 and 18 Absorption Imminent. It has Unique, Critical, and an Auto Limit 1, where if your lead card is I think it's a Cell card or an Android card. I think when one of your opponent's battle cards is KO'd, you can play this from your hand, and then the activate main is if your leader card is a Cell card, mono green Cell card, you can place this card under your leader card and draw a card. And then you have Regeneration, which is a counter attack where 1 cost as well, where you if your leader card is a Cell card, you can get the attack, and then you can discard a card and play a 1-drop Cell from your drop area. And then it's got an activate main where you require to play as well as the printed cost, an additional 2 green and 2 of any other color. And if your leader card is a Cell card, you can choose a Cell Zeno battle card from your leader and play it, or choose a Cell card with an energy cost of 8 or 7 or 8 under your leader and play it. So 5 energy, playing Cell Zeno from under your leader is not too bad, or even playing the old set 7, the 7 cost Cell, rip your opponent's hand down the 3, that's not too bad. 5 energy could be steep, but it's nice to see some of the new cards and new ideas behind it. So it might be, that's quite interesting because it says put cards on leader, and if you look at it, the other 2 Cell leaders, all the Cell leaders you got, put cards underneath it. Like the first one did it to pop things, and then you sack them off the draw. The other one put them under to then get tokens. So it'd be interesting if we get a reboot of any of those, if the leader is a reboot of any of the old ones like we've had in starter decks before, or if it's a brand new Cell leader. So, and then for the next set we got the Vault set. This is quite an interesting one, and some decent cards, some weird cards. Like personally, I'm liking and looking forward to getting that Bojack, as long as it's like the foil with the stamp on. That'll look pretty sick. Then you got the Golden Frieza, which would be pretty cool for King Cold, but I've got the pre-release one, so I'm not worried about that. And then you got some nice SRs from most of the rest of them. Like got Bulma, Bunny Girl, the Vegeta, the Bardock, Gogeta, Gigantic Meteor is a pretty good one, and so is the Son Goku Spirit Bomb Unleashed. You even got an interesting one with the SS Khalifa Unending Evolution there. And you even got a brand new one from the newest set, being Realm of the Gods Black Kamehameha. So that's going to be for anybody that can't get the SPR, and that's because it's going to have an SPR, or get a pre-release stamp of it, or just a normal 4 rare. You can get this one stamped, which is pretty decent. And then with the Unison sets, we get a nice little Unison set where you got the top pro are like strong competitive Unisons that are very, very strong. So you got Mecha is a very strong Unison. Baby is like one of the best, one of the best blue Unisons for blue. You got Piccolo, which is probably the best red Unison at the moment. Boo being the best blue Unison, and then SS Trunks being one of the most popular yellow Unisons at the moment because of how strong his effects are. Then underneath for the second lot of Unisons, you've got more specific, like R-type specific or deck specific ones. You've got the Toa if you want for Cell Zeno, so you can have an alternative art, nice new Toa for that deck. Dark Broly for Broly, Great Priest for the God decks, Dark Tower just as a decent, strong black unit if you want it, and in Silence for the skillless ending for that Gogeta package. And then finally we get down to seeing what is going to be in Event Pack 9, and that is this. So we're getting a reprint of Mecha Repose, which is pretty cool. And I imagine these are the ones that's going to have the just Unison Warrior boost background behind them, so I don't think they're going to look too great. But then if you want to get some of the, if you couldn't get hold of these before and you want them cheaper or easy to get, or in foil, because some of them don't come in foil, like the Supreme Kai Time and Vegeta don't come in foil, that's pretty cool. And interesting, the first, I think this might be the first skillness with the Higher Dragon printed in it, which is pretty cool. But it's some quite decent cards, like Mecha's a very good card, Kai's very good if you want to play Gogeta, Rosie's a very strong card, the Bora is a very good thing to help combat hand destruction, and it's quite difficult to get foils. Vegeta's an odd one, but then is a promo in a TP pack, so it might be hard to get for certain people that want to play the deck anyway. Piccolo Eradicator Piece is a well-needed reprint because it was in a draft box, a limited product, and not the easiest to get, and a very strong card. Piccolo being reprinted as a strong unison. It's interesting that you got this in there, and then the Vault set. That's quite a weird one. But then this is the exclusive event where if you don't attend this later on down the line, you might still want them. Higher Dragon just being able to get a nice new foiling of the that for Icarus. Cell's Kamehameha being one of the best, not the best, but one of the best ISRs, like just behind Vegeta's Final Flash. Nice to get a reprint of that. And then a brand new one of the SSB Vegeta for the red Goku deck in set 16. So this is a pretty good event pack. Like, there's some very strong cards that would be strong for a while. Like Mecha Repose is a good floodgate. Rosie is a very good green card. Same with Piccolo Jr. being a very good card. Like, there's a lot of good value in this card. There's no bad picks. Well, I would say the only bad pick being the Higher Dragon and Vegeta. All the rest are quite good value. And now, you might be wondering as well, what is the secret rare we're going to get for the thing? Well, the secret rare we're going to get is a Kai secret rare. So if you make top 3, so first, second, or third, you end up getting a game stamped festival secret rare of the Supreme Kai Time Space Time Unraveler. And this is one of the best secret rares we've got in the game. Like, it's just so generic and so powerful. And there's also going to be a Fest winner stamp for the winner. So we're going to get 4 secret rares given out at the event, 2 for the winner, being one of each, and then 1 of the Fest stamp for both, for both second and third. And we don't know what this is going to look like yet. They haven't shown us sign, as you saw all the photos said now designing. We just know what the cards are going to be. We don't know the art yet, but we'll find out in due course. But that is it. That is all the news we've got this week. Interesting event, like, looking forward to that. Hopefully it is in person, and hopefully every region gets one that's in person as well. But that's it for the week. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. If you like the video, if you enjoyed it, comment down below if there's anything, or get some discussion going. And lastly, feel free to subscribe if you want to. Helps me get to my goal of 1,000 subs, which we are at a quarter way there. And once you are subscribed, you can click the notification bell to get alerts for when my videos drop, if and when this series comes every Sunday, as long as there's news for the week. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.